guys, long time no see. I have been under the weather for a couple weeks now. I breathed in a bunch of powder that I wasn't supposed to at work, and it made me really sick. It fried my nose and throat, but I'm all better now. So I've been planning on making this video for a long time. I just haven't been able to. That's why I haven't posted anything in a few weeks or done nothing. This is going to be the part 1 video of my Alaskan Hauler that I am making. So I'm going to show you what I have done so far and what I've been able to do. I have some other stuff painted, just not everything. So I'm going to start with the cab here. I have this painted in light green by Tamiya. I just sprayed it with a can. I'm just going to kind of pretty much make it like the box. It's just going to be weathered. So I got the cab all painted up. It's a nice green, so there's that. I sprayed the inside of it the same color. I got the sleeper over here the same color. I kept the top off because I wanted to spray the inside the green as well. I got the steps on here. I didn't spray that, but you can see where my clip was holding onto this. But so that'll be on there, and then these will go together just like that. So that's how that will look. This does come with an extra hood or engine cover. I'll just be using the one for that. It's on the box art. It's a little more meaner looking. You put together. This is the top, and then here's the sides. So that paint, that was the same color. I just gotta rust these and weather these, all black wash, brown wash the whole truck, all that stuff. I'll try and record myself doing that. But there's that. And then here are the fenders with the lights. I glued them on. So everything's still on the sprue for now. So all that is green by Tamiya can. Then I put together and sprayed, I forgot what these are called, but this will be on the back of the cab, and this will be on the front bumper where the chains are. I painted these flat red. This is Tester's flat red out of the can, and I gotta weather these up. I'll put a bunch of black wash on them, dirty them up. So I got those red, and then I have the wheels and painted red. I painted all those red. So a couple different options for the fronts or backs. So all that is red, and then the only other thing I painted was the frame. And this thing was kind of a pain to put together. This whole thing took me 3 days to glue together. None of the sprues are marked. Actually, let me show you that. So yeah, none of these sprues are marked on here. So for number wise, so the only way that I knew I was grabbing the right part, besides matching the image of the picture, was on the bottom of the box. Everything is numbered that way. So all the numbers, I hope it's the right way. So all the parts are numbered like that. So as you can see, all the numbers are here, but they're not on the sprues. So I kind of sat that in my lap, and then eventually I just laid out all the sprues how they were in the box, and I did it that way. But it took me a while to glue this thing together. Okay, back to the frame. I glued this together wrong because on the instructions, these pieces right here, it says they have them angled back. Don't do that. Have them forward, because now, as you can see, my drive shaft barely touches. I don't know why it shows it that way. It just does. It's just my mess up, I guess, but it doesn't look right, and it's off way too much. So I don't know. I mean, I could break them and try to re-put them on there, but this frame's a little wonky to put together, and I already know it's gonna have that 3-wheel stance, so I ain't messing with it anymore. So But I got it all together as much as I could, put it all, and I just paint it black, and then I'll go over with oranges and browns and probably some silver dry brushing for scratches. But other than that, it is together. My main concern and worry now is if the wheels will actually fit on here in the right spot. So there's that. The wheels are here and here. I just left them in the bag. And then I have the windows and amber lights here. And then here is the chain and axles and some rubber hose that comes with this. I just left this in the bag, that way it doesn't get tangled or I lose it. Show you the decal sheet since I'm in the box. So it's pretty much just numbers, a couple dash decals, license plates, and a couple logos. But this is the decal sheet for the truck. I like this one. I'll probably use this one here. Maybe a couple of logos. But let's put that back in the bag. Now for everything else that I glued together here. Okay, let's switch the camera around so you can see these a little better. That way I got a background. Here's the engine. So it's all nicely detailed. Gotta paint this. I don't know what color I'm gonna paint it yet. Probably just green or brown, something. I really don't know yet. But this will be all weathered up. I'll put some grease stains on here. I'll have a grease oil, probably some radiator fluid here. But other than that, this it's actually a very nice engine. Big engine, a lot of pieces. But this is all nice to put together. So there's that. Here is the battery box. And then here's the battery cover. Now I left the cover off because when we put this together, this actually goes on here like this. And once you glue it down, obviously you don't see the battery anything anymore. So I was gonna try and figure out a way, either leave this off or have this open like this, that way you see the battery. Otherwise you got all this little detail on here and you're not gonna see it no more. So I figured if I could figure out a way, either I just leave this off, or if I have this like this, somehow it's open, that way you can just see in here. So it's a little extra. That way it's just not hidden away and, you know. But I figured I'd try and figure out something to do with that. Here is the firewall. I just glued on the AC unit on the back here. And then here's the firewall. See all the wires that are molded in there. Very nice. Do some dry brushing on there to bring those out. Here is the passenger seat. Not exactly a fan of this and how it goes together and how it looks, but I mean, I could just leave it out. I don't know. It just, I don't like the way it looks. It's just too, I don't know. It's just not right to me. But that's passenger seat. And then here's the driver's seat. Driver's seat is multiple pieces. So it's the seat itself, this metal piece, middle piece, and then these arms are separate. So the sides and these two middle pieces, as you can see, it's still loose, are how it goes together, and then the bottom plate. So this is a nice mini build to get glued together. I like how it looks, so I'll do that. I was thinking about doing the tape method, where you put tape on the seat and then you kind of scratch it or dig it out with some tweezers or a cutter, and it looks like it's ripped and torn leather. Same about doing that. And here's the interior itself. My steering wheel is laying in here loosely. But here's the interior. Side wall it's nicely detailed. It's gonna be hard for me to get my fingers in there and try to do it all, so I'll just try to figure out a way just to, I don't know, somehow bring it out. Dry brush, something. I'll just either that or use panel line, just pour it in there, make it come alive. And I got the pedals in there, the gear shifter. A couple more holes in the floor. That hole is for steering wheel and steering column. So that's how this looks. It's nice and simple. So that'll be in there. And here's a dash. Maybe I won't use the decal. I can just do this myself. Those gears are prominent, very prominent on here. I can just do this myself. I don't need the decal. This piece goes above the cab, the little reflector or whatever you call it. But here's a dash. I need to do some more sanding. Get that out of there. Anyway, it looks nice. Here's a couple of the I don't know what these are. They're on the side of the cab. I don't know the names of everything, but a couple canisters. They're supposed to be the same color as the cab, so I gotta paint these the same green if I can. If not, I'll just paint them something kind of close to it. There's some fuel canisters, I guess, that are on the side. Oops. And then here is the radiator shroud. This will be the same color as the truck as well. I just forgot it. That's just two big pieces that'll get sandwiched. All the other pipes and stuff I glue together. Here's some extra pieces for the third wheel. I don't know what these are for. Mud flaps. There's the fifth wheel. There's main pieces here. Stuff a tree, nothing done to them. All kinds of other extra little pieces. I have an extra radiator. I have more mud flaps, a couple different ones. I don't know what this goes to yet, but a couple different mud flaps. So there is options in this kit. Like I said, here's a whole nother radiator. Here is a grill and another grill. So a couple different grills and sides. There's a bumper here. I gotta paint that silver or aluminum. I think this is the one I'll be using. Like I said, there's options in here, so I'm still kind of trying to figure out what's what. Here is these are the fuel cans for the side of the truck. But one of them has a small step, another one doesn't. It's the only difference. Other than that, they're built the exact same way. Like I said, it's been a while since I've been down here, so this did not glue on straight. Oh well, that would be part of the wear and tear. It's gonna be rusting, damaged anyway. Like I said, there's a couple more fuel cells, canisters, whatever these are. I just glued them together. I know they go on the frame somewhere. Here's the exhaust pipes that go up. This did have an option of have a straight pipe or curved. Obviously I chose the curved, so these will be on there. Another canister that I glued, and front bumper. So a couple of side mirrors. Let's see here. There is no chrome in this kit whatsoever. There's little Kenworth emblems and the lights. Here's the mirrors. These are the side mirrors that will go on there. There's a couple more pieces that are supposed to go from the back to the cab, kind of like diagonally. I just left them on the tree so they don't break. But these are the side mirrors. These are the tail lights. All this stuff I gotta get painted. Silver, aluminum, chrome. These sides, all these pipes and kind of like hoses and stuff that I glue together for the engine and sides. These are just gonna get painted rubber black. I had to glue these together. They're all 2 pieces and they got to get glued together. So yeah. Once I get back to it, I'll go through and remember what I was doing and what goes where to what. I kind of still have everything sitting. But anyway, like I said, I have been ill for the past couple week or so. In all honesty, the time that I have been off and laying in bed, I could have finished this in another model. So, but this is gonna be my part 1 to my Alaskan Hauler. Hopefully, I'll get this done soon, because I absolutely have other projects that I wanted to get done, and now they won't get done till later, or probably not at all. Anyway, thank you for watching, and hopefully I will see you on the next soon rather than later. Thanks.